Hello, kings, queens, and monarchs of every element. I am the one, the only, the RJB0, also known as RJ the Jank Monarch, joined by my chat who you cannot see, mercifully for you. And this is a Yugiboomer Learns, a series in which I attempt to learn a modern deck by only watching a combo video, a deck profile, and playing a single game. It is the optimal way to learn modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And I have full faith in myself that I'll be able to do that with this exact formula. Now, for a player like me who has not touched a new deck since the year of our Lord 2017, there is only one choice for me to start with. There is one deck that I have a hope of understanding immediately. It's a good one to start with, we'll say. After this, I'll be perfectly fine with the more complicated decks in the format. We are, of course, talking about Mathmech. Now, Mathmech is a 2016-ass deck if I have ever seen one. Is it particularly good? We're probably going to find out today. But this is a deck I think I can get my brain around. It summons Xyz monsters, it summons guys, and then it summons guys again. And that's my knowledge about this deck. I promise I've seen it a few times. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by watching a deck profile, and then I think we're going to watch a combo video from our good friend Mr. Bluetron, and then we're going to build a deck, and I am going to use that deck to defeat a member of chat. It's guaranteed. There's no way that this possibly goes wrong. Okay, here we go. We have a top 8 case tourney deck. Let's take a look at this one. We're going to see if this is a base deck.
And he top 8'd our case tournament. And what spicy deck did you play this time?
I just play Mathmech.
Okay. So you taught people math. Why did you pick that deck?
Mathmech part, so 3 diameter. Me 3.
That seems optimal from what I know about the deck, which is everything. Oh, should I be like taking notes on this? You'd think I should like take notes on this. That's how an optimal player learns. And I am nothing if not an optimal player. Addition. I know how to do addition, right? Addition and subtraction, those are perfectly easy. I can do both of those things. In fact, I've been able to do them since elementary school. I don't want to brag. Okay. All right. Well, this is so far diameter, circles, subtraction, and addition. This seems perfectly playable.
That's for the older Mathmech. I don't run the other
not
two,
a lot
which is the
I can do addition. What's 2 plus 2? Hello, hard leg gaming.
Really
3 parallel Xyz. Okay, this even has Xyz in it. Okay. Cynet mining. You know, I always say that you gotta be running Cynet mining and Small World. I always be saying that about this deck that I know so well. This is called the Noah's Ark package. I'm loving learning this from Hardleg right now. The Noah's Ark package is 2 of every hand trap. This is crucial information for me to know. You gotta know the colloquialisms when you're learning modern Yu-Gi-Oh! By the way, this is the most overstimulating playmat I have ever seen in my life. Okay. Wow, Harpy's Feather Duster. That's a card that we're gonna try that bit again. Harpy's Feather Duster. Isn't that banned? Isn't that crazy? That would have been incredible back in GOAT format, the era in which I definitely played Yu-Gi-Oh! What the hell is this card called? I have seen it before. They just, you know what? We're just gonna back up because they definitely.
Inflation. One duster, just
inflation. It's called inflation. We're running inflation in this deck. This isn't that kind of video. Equation. Okay. Thank you, chat, for setting me right on that one. I'm very glad that we're not running inflation in this deck. Oh, we're just going straight into the links. We're not even announcing it. Okay, this is the day that I get to find out what a link summon is. I say that like it's a joke, like I've never heard of link summoning, and then it occurred to me I played a link deck and did not once link summon with it.
That's good.
A link summon is the opposite of a Ganondorf summon. Folks, Hardleg Gaming. You can find him over at Hardleg Gaming on youtube.com/hardleggaming. Thank you, Outland Vane. Says Link Summon can be whatever you want it to be.
Update jammer, transcode.
Oh my god, you're going too fast. Too fast. I can't think at this speed. What if MBT joins the chat? I'll be doomed.
For side deck.
Yeah,
The
obviously.
other two never.
Fuck this, we're not running a side deck. Well, I obviously have the best deck profile now, chat. And the reason that I know is because I'm so good at Yu-Gi-Oh! And I have obviously already learned much by watching this one single video. Next, I have to watch some combos, and it's just a refresher, right? Because I've already figured this out. I am already the master of Mathmech. The question is, can I become like the grandmaster, like the god of Mathmech? And I think that that's a realistic possibility, honestly. Of course, there is only one person who we can learn combos from, and that is the greatest player in the history of the game, MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! He's running the wrong version of the deck, and I can tell you that because I'm obviously running the optimal version of the deck, and so we're just going to skip through this. We just care about how he plays it. Okay, so we summoned a dude. We're adding a card. Okay. This card added something to hand. All right, I clearly understand that part. Okay, we're summoning another dude. Okay, I see these I know what these cards do, kind of. They're link monsters, and you summon them by link summoning. What the goddamn hell just happened? What did I hold up? We have to put sound on. I have no idea what just occurred. I was like, okay, I'm with you. And then like a bunch of things happened, and then monsters weren't summoned. So we're gonna run that back. Obviously this is unnecessary because I've already learned the deck, but we're just going to, oh, Wicked just protects everything. That makes sense. Okay, nope, we're not listening to any sound anymore. Okay, this is the one that triple Xyz summons, right? This is Advanced Heraldry Art is what this is. Okay. We're discarding a bunch. Oh, we discarded a card, we sent a card to the graveyard, and we sent another card to the graveyard. Because what this does is it's like Trishula if Trishula didn't do the crazy thing that Trishula does. Oh, the opponent conceded. You know, like you do with Trishula. So what we saw there is we saw basically a full field Stardust Spark Dragon happen after the opponent attempted to use Divine Wrath on legs, right? Then we activated Advanced Heraldry Art, which then, you know, quick play Advanced Heraldry Art, as we all know how that works. And then we summoned Bad Trishula. Okay, I already understand the deck. I already do, but I'm showing this for you, right? Okay, we opened with the thing that I'm pretty sure is just Rhoda. The thing that, I genuinely don't know what a single other card in this hand does except probably Imperm and DD Crow. At this point, I'm even doubting DD Crow. We're playing against Bad Sprite, probably. I don't think I've ever seen a good deck that contained Idia the Heavenly Monarch. Okay, and that's an Xyz summon. I know how to Xyz summon things. Okay, we used the Imperm from hand. That's basically Effect Veiler. Okay, that's Foolish Burial. But it got negated. I'm pretty sure that that's what Sprite Red did there. So we're just going to normal summon, and we're going to tribute it to summon another dude. Dude in the graveyard summons himself. This guy is the one that the last game added a thing to hand. Okay, we are still adding a thing to hand. I'm getting there. We're bringing back the first dude that got negated, and then we're summoning the dude we added to hand. Okay, and then we're linking off. We're link summoning again, right? Oh, that dude summoned himself. Transcode Talker. We are committing to the transcode, and that goes into access code somehow. Yeah, I'm sure that was a perfectly understandable thing that just occurred. All right, here we have Ash Blossom. I know what this card does. Okay, so I know that this one is like Cyber Dragon and also Foolish Burial, and this one summons itself from the hand if there's a Mathmech. Okay, we're sending the dude, and this one summons from the graveyard when you've got a Mathmech. This one, oh, adds a card from deck to hand. Okay, and this one also adds a card from deck to hand. We're going to add the one that special summons itself. No, we are, but we're normal summoning the other dude. Okay, now we're link summoning. Okay, the link is getting ghost ogred. Okay, we summon the card from hand. We summon the other card from hand. Oh, I guess that's because it does, I think it adds attack and then special summons itself, and then we're summoning Masquerena. And I don't know what we're going to go into when our opponent activates a card effect. Looks like it's Apo. Okay. Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess. This is the like many times effect Veiler, and then it just gets run over by battle. We're going to do the soul charge thing, the Advanced Heraldry Art. We're going to summon the Trishula. Okay. I think this is bad, right? you like don't want to do this against Tier Limit, right? What, this card has a second effect? It's not just Trishula, it's like Abyss Dweller as well? Is that what's going on here? We're going for Ash, main phase 2. Okay, I understood what happened here. This looks like a pretty good hand, honestly. Normal summoning this dude. We're special summoning the dude that summons itself from graveyard. This guy's getting negated because this card is basically Fiendish Chain. Okay. Called by the grave. Okay. We're going to add a card to hand, right? That's how this works. Okay. It's circular. Cool. Okay. All right. Every time I see this, I think I actually understand this game a little bit more. Okay. We activated a card in hand and that got ashed. I'm guessing it would have searched and sent itself. We're doing the Foolish Burial Cyber Dragon thing here, but we are getting DD Crowed, which means that the summon from grave effect doesn't work. We're summoning the extra dude. This guy is basically Keyzon, the Sixth Samurai. This one, of course, adds from deck to hand, adds a spell trap. We're going to DD Crow this thing. This deck is going to do things. We're going to use the second DD Crow on another dude. Okay, this is the one that adds a monster to hand, so we're going to add a monster to hand. Oh, it adds a Mathmech card. Okay, we're going to summon from the graveyard with this one, so that card's Wolf Bark. We're going to activate Monster Reborn, I guess. We're going for some link things, and we got Super Polyed. Wow, things really never change, do they? I see 2 DD Crow. I know what that does. I see 1 Ash. I know what that does. DD Crow is really good against this deck because I think it fusion summons from the graveyard. It's basically a deck full of Miracle Fusions. And then we've got one of the summon from hand. I think we've got a summon from hand dude and a summon from grave dude. Okay, MBT stop talking challenge impossible. Okay. Oh, this dude can also summon from hand. They're all summon from hand dudes. Okay, we're going for the guy that searches a card. And they're activating a thing in hand. Okay. And we're using this card to... Okay, we've got the Wolf Bark in rotation. We're going for a link play. We're getting the 2 link 1s. Okay, so these are both link 1s that we want to go into. This is the summon from grave guy. We got 2 tokens, I'm guessing off of one of the link 1s. We're summoning more link monsters. This one I'm guessing summons a Cybers from graveyard because all Cybers do Cybers things. Okay. All right. We've got an Appaloosa. This card added a card from deck to hand? Ugh. All right. Didn't go so hot. All right. They've got cards to work with. They've got a lot of cards to work with. They've got a lot of cards to work with. Oh boy, do they have cards to work with. Okay, we're just summoning Bahamut Toad. That's a play I know from 2016, and it's a play that wins you the game. Okay, we're summoning both the dudes that summon from hand. Okay, we're going to Toad. I think that's okay. We're going to link into the Trans Agenda. Okay, we've got Access Code Talker. This one I've heard of. If I understand, this is a Cybers monster that wins you. That's a lot of attack points. Oh, I think that we have really learned a lot today. I think we have learned a lot. So having gathered all of this knowledge about how to play this Cybers deck, I think it's time that we played it. And I am not going to be one of those noobs that plays on Dueling Book and can do all of the plays manually and know what is and is not an illegal activation. I am going to play on EDO Pro, which tells you everything, and that's why it's going to work. All right, who is ready? We are in US West Casual. Double! All right, a new challenger has arrived to watch me play the greatest game of Mathmech you have ever seen played. Gotta hit him with the GLHF. All right, what are we choosing, chat? Choosing rock. I've been beat. Okay. Okay, I think we go first in this deck. I don't know for sure, but I know that that's correct. So I know that obviously one always starts with Signet Mining, because Signet Mining is reinforcement of the army, and you always want reinforcement of the army. And we are going to send Sigma, because this summons itself from the graveyard. Oh, I am going to get Ashed. Okay, that's not a problem. That Ash isn't a problem. Okay, so now I'm going to have to read, okay? Special summon, but banish it when it leaves the field. That's okay. We're going to use it for an Xyz summon. And we're Cyber's locked. Okay. And then subtraction, special summons from the hand, right? I think we want to activate Sigma here, right? Because what we want to do is not use our normal summon. We want to use subtraction special summon effect. All right. And then we are going to activate subtraction, targeting Sigma. We're going to summon itself. Okay. And we're going to overlay. We're going to overlay into Alimbertion. Okay. That seems optimal. No, wait. Alimbertion... Is Alimbertion this is the one that adds, right? Okay, we're going to add a Mathmech card from our deck to our hand. And I think what we want to do is we want to add Diameter, because that's the wolf bark, right? Okay. Going to send 2. We're going to send our Sigma, and we're going to send our subtraction. We want our wolf bark. When this card is normal summoned, you can target a level 4 Cyberus monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but it cannot activate its effects. So we're going to do that. Now the question is, can we go full combo with the Link combo? So I know that we have our Link 1s. Let's take a look at our Link 1s. If this card is special summoned, for the rest of this turn, you cannot Link summon Link 3 or higher Link monsters. That's okay. We'll be ending on Masquerena. This co-Link card is tributed. You can special summon 2 Link tokens. So this card special summons 2 tokens, and then after you tribute it, and you want to tribute it off of the Xyz monster's effect that we mentioned earlier. Okay, so we're going to use our monster's effect. And we are going to activate it. And we are going to get, I think, subtraction. We're thinking. We are thinking. All right, we're going to summon subtraction. All right. And then I think we special summon first our Link Disciple. We're going to tribute and we're going to put here. And then we're going to special summon our Link Devotee, which we will put here. It apparently has an effect I was unaware of. Okay. Oh, it's going to get Ghost Ogred, and unfortunately there's not a whole lot that I can do about that. We can check out our options to summon from the extra deck. We have Cyber's Wicked. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Cyber's monsters this card points to cannot be destroyed by card effects. If a monster is special summoned to a zone, this card points to while you control this monster. You can banish 1 Cyber's monster from your graveyard. Add the Cyber's Tuner from your deck to your hand. And Splash Mage. You target a Cyber's monster in your graveyard. Special summon it in defense position, but negate its effects. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except Cyber's monsters. Honestly, I feel like this is not something we want to bother with this time around. Well, we do have the option to add from deck to hand with this, so I'm going to go for it. We're going to summon our Cyber's Wicked here. Oh, I did this as if I had the card in my deck in my hand. I'm a dingus. I still had the ability. I was just acting like I already had Super Factorial in hand. I was like, I have Super Factorial. What's the worst that could happen? I literally just don't have Super Factorial. Okay, we've got Symphonic Warriors. This is, as we all know, the most competitive deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Currently. You can add a Symphonic monster from your deck to your hand, except Symphonic Warrior Synthesis. I think we probably imperm that? Yeah, let's go for it. Okay. Okay, we're going to summon. We're going to activate an effect, which I'm not going to respond to. God, I'm trying to show Yugi-boomers that you too can learn modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And my opponent's just playing a combo pendulum deck. Like, I am being griefed for content here. I want to emphasize to my fellow old school players in the chat, this is a bad deck that I'm playing against. This is not a competitive deck. You do not have to worry about playing against this deck. Are we just going to get OTK'd in our first game? Because I just like I invented a super factorial in my hand. The fuck is this? Cybers Quantum Dragon. It's not even a Cybers. What is this? I've been told there are Cybers monsters in the game, and this one isn't even one of them? Oh, okay, I'm just taking damage. Okay. Pretty sure this is at least close to lethal. Okay, well that was just a wash. My favorite part was when we played Yu-Gi-Oh! Together. Let's try again. We're gonna try this again, and this time I need to remember that I don't already have the Soul Charge in my hand. That I didn't just like automatically have it in my hand because I tried to make plays. Sophie, apparently, one of my favorite duelists, who I'm sure is very good at the modern game, is getting in here. We're gonna choose scissors again because it worked out last time. Sophie says, hello, RJ. Thank you, Sophie. That's just scratch that out. Okay, this hand has some cool things in it. I know that this card can summon itself from the hand, and it is a Cybers Extender. We're playing against Labyrinth. This is a deck that I think runs a lot of trap cards. Labyrinth activates. Okay, yeah. There are a lot of trap cards here. So this card does something with response to, well, ask and ye shall receive. I'm not being baited, right? I'm so good at modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Thank you for saying so, Sophie. Okay, so this card summons a Labyrinth monster from the deck. And this card activates and does a thing. This adds a Labyrinth card from your deck to your hand. Okay. Okay. So let's start thinking about our own plays. Okay, so we have to link summon in order for this to work. So I think that we start. It just occurred to me that we have like 3 copies of our starter in hand. Okay. We're going to start with our, this has got to be full combo. There's got to be like an access code line here, right? So we're going to activate our circular. And what we're going to do is we're going to send our Zephyros to the graveyard. Mathmech Sigma. We're going to summon our circular. And then I think we're going to activate our Sigma. This is what they always did in the video. So obviously it's the optimal thing to do. Ooh, circular gets its effect here. So if a Mathmech monster is normal or special summoned, while you control this monster, you can add a Mathmech spell or trap to your hand. And I am absolutely going to do that. We are going to add, I think we go for Equation. Does that help us with making our play here? Well, I'm going to try for an access code line. I want to try winning this turn. That's the plan. So we're going to go for it. This will be my first access code line as a modern duelist. We'll detach 2. And we are going to add to hand our copy of Diameter. Now I have a lot of extending to be done here. This is the one that gives your monster a fuck ton of attack, right? No, this is not the one that gives your monster a fuck ton of attack. Update Jammer. One of these gives a monster a lot of attack. Chat is informing me that the monster that gives you a lot of attack is Splash Mage. can target one Cyberse monster and you give special summon it the rest of the turn. No, that's not the one that does it. One of these gives you a ton of attack. I know it. I've seen it done. This isn't the one. You keep telling me that Splash Mage is the one that grants it a lot of attack, but I don't see a thing on here that grants attack. Oh, it's a card in the deck. Okay. I have been informed that this is the way to do it. So what we need to do is we need to go Diameter. And we're going to activate Diameter. And we're going to summon ourselves a Sigma from the graveyard. Okay. And we are going to special summon. We're going to go Link Disciple. And we are going to go... sure, we are going to activate Parallel Exceed. I know what I'm doing here. This is just literally click yes turbo, but I have a plan. I have a plan, right? So we're going to go Parallel Exceed. And then this can go into Laplation, right? Okay. Okay. Then we can go into this. This is the optimal play, chat, as you already know. Chat is saying this is a bad play, but I know no such plays. It is... there are only good plays in my plan. All right. And then I'm sure that there are more things that we can do, but I honestly have to go to battle phase or else I lose. So we're just going to do that. And then we're going to go to end phase because I ran out of time. All right. We could just send that card to the graveyard, right? Oh, that doesn't do that. That's okay. We are going to go for just circular here, right? We're going to go for circular. We're going to send from deck to graveyard our Sigma. Oh, this card has to be in the nothing in the extra monster zone. Truly, I am the greatest player that ever lived. We are going to, let's go for Link Devotee. Okay. Oh, I'm a bad player. This doesn't let you go for Link 3 or higher monsters during this turn. That's okay. We're just, I know no bad plays. There's no such thing as a bad play in this deck. Let's get absolutely goddamn owned. I mean, surely just summoning a second Laplation doesn't do it, does it here, right? Like, surely this does it. We're going to activate this, we're going to tribute this, and we're going to summon ourselves a Mathmech. And we are going to summon the Sigma from the graveyard. Okay. And we are going to, shit. Yeah, sure, why not? We are going to use it to, we can't go for Link 3 or higher. That's okay. We're going to go for Mathmech Equation. Surely there's nothing that could possibly go wrong with this play. We're going to summon, Circular. I am truly the greatest Mathmech player to ever live, and we're just going to go to battle, right? We just attack with everything, right? Okay. Oh, that was the only one that we could just normal summon, right? We just normal summon. We just yeah, sure. We'll take the effect. So I forgot that one of these says you can only you can only attack with one monster for the rest of the turn. We're just going to go for Laplation here. Nothing could possibly go wrong if I do this. We're just going to detach the one Sigma and send that card to the graveyard. Oh, this card does a thing. Oh, it summons the dude from the deck. Well, yep. Can we just summon Mask here? I feel like we just summon Mask and pass. We just do that. Okay. Anyway. That's fine, right? No, we activate IP here. Okay, we got this. We got this. We're the greatest Mathmech player to ever live. So we're just going to summon Appo, right? That's going to do everything for us, right? In the trap deck. There's nothing that Sophie can do that beats summon Appo. Truly nothing. I guarantee it. See, look at that. I'm the greatest player to ever live. Fuck do we do with this? I don't appreciate the negativity that I'm getting from chat right now. We're going to activate Cynet mining. No, we're super factorial, right? Special some of them, but their effects are negated, then immediately they yeah, we're just super factorial here, right? It has no restrictions on it. We're just going to summon these 3. We just summon a guy. Doesn't really matter what we do with them. We go for Alimbertion. Yeah. Yeah, we just use its effect. What could we possibly want with this? I guess we detach 3 from this. Okay. All right. Truly, I am the greatest Mathmech player to ever live. There's no way that Sophie can possibly out this with her 1 trap card, right? That trap card can't do anything to me if I don't know what it does. What am I adding from my deck to my hand? We're adding diameter, right? After all this work, are we just going for an access code line? Is that just the whole plan? I think that's the whole plan, honestly. Because we can go for circular. We're going to send subtraction to the grave. I'm going to summon it. Okay. Okay, we just normal summon. We can activate. We'll summon the fucking circular. Okay. Yep. And then surely there are link monsters that I can make that will lead to... The fuck does this have a quick effect for? Why does this have a quick effect? Yeah, we're going to Apo that. I'm not sure what it does, but we're definitely Apoing it. Okay, so we can still probably summon access code here, right? Like, I'm not tripping. We can access code here. Yeah, this guy's big. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna go straight into it, right? We go for update jammer first. Okay, we'll go for the update jammer, and we'll use these. That's gonna be the plan. And then we're going to go for transcode, right? Yeah, that's got to be exactly the plan. That's how we do that. Okay. Okay, trans and then access code. Okay, I know what I'm doing here. Transcode is a 3, right? I have 2 and then... Why do I have to send another one for transcode? I'm deeply confused. Oh, does it have to be 3 plus? Okay, well... we'll use update jammer, yeah. And then we'll special summon... We go for access code, right? And then that just wins us the game, right? Right? That's how Yu-Gi-Oh works, right? We just activate it? We just banish, I don't know, fucking Link Disciple? We'll just destroy these? Just activate this? We'll, banish Mask? We'll just destroy this? Okay. And then activate this? And then banish this, destroy the other thing? And you know what? We are the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh player to ever live. I think this was honestly the thing about this is I was just too good. That was the only problem with that. So what have we learned today, chat? We've learned that link lines require some practice, but there are also some cards that make you not have to practice, and that's the same in all eras of Yu-Gi-Oh! It just so happens that Harpy's Feather Duster, in this case, is the card that was necessary in order for us to win. We found out that Mathmech really is just an Xyz spam deck with like a link spam thing thrown in there. I feel like if you learn the link spam portions of it, the decision making around the Xyz spam part is fairly simple. You just have to make sure that you can play through an Ash and maybe another negate and then be able to set up for the next board. The really, really long story short of this is, in order to be able to play in modern Yu-Gi-Oh, you just have to understand access code talker lines. And that's it. That's Mathmech. I Had a great time today. Thank you very much to all of my opponents who played against me, including Sophie, apparently. And I also want to take a second to thank some folks who have supported this channel. I want to thank the folks over on Patreon, including Ian Musa and Phoenix the Immortal, who are both major supporters of the channel. If you want to help out and get some bonus content, you can always head over to patreon.com/therjb0. Thank you all for joining me here today. I hope you have a good one.